Sabrina, and today I'm here with my shows I've watched recently 5. I feel like I haven't done this video that long ago, so like the previous installment in the series, but I have been watching a lot of like TV shows recently, so that's probably why. Recently a lot of like new seasons for shows I watch have been coming on onto Netflix in Belgium, so that's also helped. I have 5 shows for you. Timestamps are in the description, so if you want to know about like a certain show and not about like others, there's timestamps down below. Let's begin with the first show, which is The Good Place. 4 people and their otherworldly frenemies struggle in the afterlife to define what it means to be good. And I'm just talking about season 4. Now, I've already talked about the first 2 seasons in like a different video, but season 4. I watched the show with my mom and we like binged like the biggest section of the season, and then something like happened and we just didn't get around to watching a lot of Netflix anymore. But then we recently watched like the last couple of episodes and I love the show so much. It's so good. Talks mostly about like morality, and I think it discusses the topic so well. And what this show keeps doing is like go to like this ending point and then completely flip it on its head, where it's like continuing on with something new, and it makes sense. It's not like it's like, oh, you're dragging stuff out just because. No, it just like I really like it, and I just really liked seeing the show come to like its natural end. And I like the ending of it. I like the characters. I think every character got a satisfying send off, and the last episode had me sobbing like all the way through. So the next show I watched is Family Reunion. When the McKellen family moves from Seattle to Georgia to be closer to extended family, the transition is like being a catfish out of water. I'm talking about part 2 because some parts. Okay, this is one of those shows that I don't mind watching and I enjoy while watching, but it's not one I'm obsessed with, because I feel like the show is like a very typical like family show, and I feel like it does nothing really special besides when it deals with like black topics and topics that deal with like black history and stuff like that. I feel like those are the episodes that stand out the most in my mind, like always. And then the next show on the list is the Vampire Diaries. The lives, loves, dangerous and disastrous in the town Mystic Falls, Virginia. Creatures of unspeakable horror lurk beneath this town as a teenage girl is suddenly torn between 2 vampire brothers. That's a shit description. Like, that doesn't that sound like the most cliche thing ever? I mean, the basic premise of the show is like the most cliche thing ever, but like that, if I would read that out, it'd be poor little. But oh well. I'm gonna be talking about season 6 through 8. I got into the show years ago. I believe in season 7 was airing is when I got into this show. I'm thinking, yes, yeah, when season 7 was airing is when I originally got into the show, and I binged that a lot. And then I kind of got burned out by the show and I wasn't really that interested in it, and I stopped. And then recently I was looking for something to watch, but like something to kind of have in the background, because I was really enjoying coloring in my coloring book while having a TV show on the background, but then it's gonna be a show that I need to pay a lot of attention to because I'm coloring, you know. And I had trouble finding like a new show because you never know. I never truly know how much attention I'm gonna need to pay. So I decided to pick the Vampire Diaries because I don't remember that being that attention needing. So continue that, and quickly started watching it without coloring because I was sucked in. Season 6 is so good. Like, why did I hook up then? Because season 6 is fantastic. I really love that season. I don't remember that much from like the earlier seasons. It was a risk jumping in where I left off because I didn't remember much. But season 6 is really good. I like that storyline a lot. I love Kai. He's such a great villain. Oh, so well done. And season 7 I didn't like as much because I feel like this show makes or breaks with the antagonist, because that's the thing that I always remember most is I was told like the antagonist of the season are. I feel like for 7 and 8 it wasn't done well, because a lot of people say the show fell with Elena Elena being written out because Nina Dobrev didn't want to continue anymore. But I think the show actually did pretty well with continuing on without its main character. Then the next show I watched is Dynasty. Follows 2 of America's wealthiest families as they feud for control over their fortune and their children. I'm talking about season 3 because that just came out on Netflix. Okay, I do have to say that this season was incomplete. They had to stop filming with 2 episodes left in the season because of the virus outbreak. So this season isn't complete. Keep that in mind while watching it if you haven't watched it yet. But this is probably my favorite currently running TV show. I love it so much. It's a thing I like. Like the drama side of it and everything, like the over the topness. I like that a lot. It works for me a lot. The thing I really like about the show is that there's always just go like 5 different storylines going on. It isn't hard to follow at all, and I feel like every storyline does get the attention it needs, and I like how that's balanced. But there's like always 5 storylines going on, at least. So if there's just like one, like you'll always find one you're interested in, and it keeps you hooked. I really like it. I like the acting in the show a lot as well. They had a new actress for Crystal and Alexis in this, and I really love this new Alexis. I really liked old Alexis as well, and I understand why she left, but I really love this one as well. And I also really like this Crystal. Like, she's very different from the previous 2 Crystals we had, but I also really like it. I'm excited to see where they go with the character. Then last show we're going to talk about today is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brooklyn Nine-Nine follows the exploits of hilarious detective Jake Peralta and his diverse, lovable colleagues as they police the NYPD's 99 precinct. And I'm talking about season 6 because Netflix Belgium is behind. We just got season 6. This was interesting to watch because it's the first season on the new network, and you can tell the difference in tone a little bit. And I do think they're kind of finding their way again. Did really enjoy the season. A storyline I really liked in this season that they kept throughout the entire season because they are kind of like individual episodes, but they kept the storyline throughout this entire season where Captain Holt is basically like trying to go against like this corrupt like higher person. I don't know the official terms. I don't care about like the police stuff happening in the show. That was all I have to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of any of these shows, if you've watched them, and what are some of the shows you watched recently. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Good.